Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to talk to you about my top 10 picks for underrated products in 2018. You know, a lot of times a product comes out and it's really good, but if it doesn't have the hype around it that certain other products have, sometimes it doesn't matter how good it is, it just kind of sits there not getting the attention it deserves. So that's my intention for this video, is to share with you my top 10 picks. Let's dive right in. I don't have any particular order for these, so let's kind of go by category. We'll start with some priming products. Oh, I gotta start with this one. This is the Flower Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. I love this. In all fairness, 2018 was the year that I realized how good oil-based primers work on my skin. It works really well since I'm so dry-skinned. I do find that when I'm consistent with using this, my skin doesn't look as dry and scaly and give me away as part of the lizard people, you know. And not only that, it's really helped me to stay breakout free, or if I do have a breakout, it seems to be minimized when I take my makeup off, and a lot of times it's the opposite with other products. So I love this, and beyond that, it's $16. I have bought $42 oil-based primers that I like less than this. So this was just a phenomenal product to me, but I think it's a case of not everybody has dry skin. I think if you have oily skin, this could make your skin way too dewy. And then if you have dry skin and not acne, you may not notice any kind of benefits from the ingredients. So I think it's just a very specific type of product. But wow, is it wonderful for me. I am so happy I found this. My eye primer pick, I feel like I have to say, if you watch my channel, I'm sorry if you've seen me talk about these so many times, because this is a lot of products I have genuinely loved all year. This is the Bareminerals Gen Nude Eyeshadow Primer, and I love this so much. So this product comes in different shades, and my personal favorite is Bright AF, which gives you a brightening effect on your lids. But the reason that I love this so much is that most of the time when you put an eyeshadow primer down, you need to follow it with a powder. This is a product that transforms from this liquid cream type of product to a powder. So you can essentially skip that step and just go into your eyeshadow. It does dry really fast, so you have to work quickly with it. But for me, that's fine. I'd rather work quickly and then be able to skip the next step. So I love this product. It's a very underrated product. Kind of Bareminerals as a whole is underrated these days, but really wonderful eyeshadow primer. Oh, and also you can just wear this as an eyeshadow if you want a really simple look. Then for my setting spray, this is another product from the drugstore. This is the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Setting Spray. I bought this on Emily Noel's recommendation, and I really love it. Now, it does not have a high rating, and I say this all the time when we talk about hyaluronic-based products. That's because hyaluronic acid is going to give you all these great benefits if you're in a humid climate, but if you're in a dry climate, it does the opposite. And that's because hyaluronic acid molecules attract and need water in order to give your skin this plumping effect. So if you're in a humid climate, great, there's water everywhere. But if you're in a dry climate, that molecule has to take it from your skin, which gives you, again, that inverse effect. I feel like companies always shoot themselves in the foot by not giving this disclaimer because, you know, again, look up any hyaluronic acid containing product. You will find 5-star reviews and 1-star reviews. And I just wish that companies would say, this is why, don't buy it if you live here, buy it if you live here. But I don't know why they don't. I genuinely don't. Now, this is a setting spray. It does contain alcohol, so it's gonna give you more of an effect like the Urban Decay All-Nighter as opposed to Mac Fix Plus, but if you're looking for something like that is more affordable and you're in a humid climate and you want to plump out any fine lines you have, it's a lot of criteria, but I love it for all those reasons. My next pick also has kind of a long list of criteria for it, so before you think, oh my gosh, she loves a poorly rated product, hear me out. I'm putting the Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Concealer into this video, even though it has about a 3-star rating, and I will tell you why. See, I struggle with acne, and as somebody who deals with acne, I often try to spot conceal over all the little blemishes all over my face. Problem is, most concealer seems to only want to put in a half day, never really wants to put in that full day, you know. it'll work until lunch, but then you've got to stay on the clock the rest of the day and your concealer says, I'm out of here. For that exact reason, I actually really like this, and it has saved my butt several times. The poor reviews on this product are people trying to use this under their eyes, and I think that, much like the last product I talked about, this is a situation where you say waterproof, it's going to be really thick, it's going to have a very different texture for most concealers. It just kind of seems to me like it's not going to be the best under the eyes. And again, I think this could be a product where Urban Decay could have said not recommended for under eye concealing, or just put a positive spin on it, recommended for spot concealing. Because it's so good for that, and cakey under the eyes. So I feel like it is kind of tricky, because should we, differentiate two different types of concealers, or is just a thick foundation-like product always a concealer? I don't know. All I know is that this has been wonderful for me on bad breakout days. I also, true story, used this for my fawn look that I did recently. I was so glad I did that, because it ended up sprinkling and my makeup didn't move. All my little fawn spots stayed where they should have been because I used this. So I really like this. I do believe this was released last year technically, but I'm putting it in this video because it saved me so many times in 2018. How about we talk about some eyeshadow palettes? First off, I want to talk about the Smashbox Bold Glitter palette. Oh, I love this little palette so much. This is just a palette that inspires fun and creativity for me, and I do have a video on this, so I will link it, but I want to add something. Since playing around with this more, I've realized that the glitters in here can actually mix together and make kind of new shades. So it's just something really quite fun that I realized while I was playing with this. You can kind of end up with this almost duochromatic effect by playing around with this. So just a lot of potential with this palette. And I've been a fan of the Cover Shot series for a while, although not every one that was released this year was one of my top picks. But I really do like that you can have a rather complete eyeshadow collection, and these can really round out your collection. You just get the little palette that is most interesting to you, that you think would add to your collection. You don't have to buy a huge eyeshadow palette. Then my other eyeshadow palette pick is from the drugstore, and I don't think anyone's going to be surprised by this either. The Essence Fairy Wings and Magical Things. This is the one I'm wearing today, although I do have the Smashbox on as liner. The reason I love this so much is that I actually had bought a lot of pastel palettes in the past from all kinds of high-end brands, and they were just really disappointing. This one is $10 and better than all of those. And Essence came out with the whole series of these. I mean, again, this is that option of bringing color into your eyeshadow palette collection without having to buy more of those shades that you already own. So I love this little guy so much. And then I've also got to add in the Pixi Fairy Lights. Of course, I've got to add this one. This is exactly like buying a Stila Glitter and Glow, except it is $9 less. That's it. Just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous liquid eyeshadow. The only thing that I wish with these products is that they would release more shades, because as it stands, there are only, I believe, 5, whereas Stila's Glitter and Glow line has how many now? A lot. But these are phenomenal, just the perfect dupe. You don't have to keep looking for other dupes. That's it. I've got a highlighter pick, and that is the Touch Flesh Highlighting Balm. Nobody talks about Flesh anymore. They really had a moment and then they absolutely disappeared. But this is such a good natural highlighter. It's one of those cream products. In fact, there's quite a few similar products to this on the market, but I just think it's the prettiest out there. There's something about this highlighter that just makes it sit so nicely on the skin. If you've ever tried to use some of the other balm-like highlighters, you know that they cannot play well with foundation in many cases, or they're just difficult to apply. I really like Milk Makeup, for example, but some of these products that they have can be frustrating to work with. This one is just perfect. So I just think this is a very underrated product, but also because the brand I don't think Flesh has really found themselves. They have these really high coverage foundation sticks, and then they have these kind of natural makeup highlighting balms. So you're just kind of like, what's your slant? So it is a bit of a shame. I hope they find themselves more, because I quite liked this and their eyeshadow palette actually. So yeah, I hope they find themselves a little more in 2019 and continue to release some great products. My lip pick for the year, oh how underrated this product was. The Oh Sweetie lip glasses from MAC. This is the one I'm wearing. This is Raspberry Pavlova. Now I believe MAC describes these as lip lacquers, and I guess that's fair because it is a little different on the lips from a lip gloss, although I would still say it's a lip gloss. This is the finish you get, and it lasts a very long time. I think, well, how did I describe this? I believe I said that this is the lip gloss for liquid lipstick lovers. Yes. If I said that, I stand by it. If I didn't, that is what these are. And it's such a fun series too because every one of these has a different scent to it depending on the flavor that you chose. Here's one of my other favorites. I'll swatch this one. This is Coconut Macaroon. Just really, really pretty, really, really pigmented, gorgeous lip products. And then my very last pick is from the Sephora brand. This is Sephora's glitter applicators. I think they might have sold out when they put these as a weekly wow. But these are so good. I hope they bring them back in another one of their series. This is a simple product. It's just a silicone applicator on a brush, but if you apply glitters and you use your finger, then you probably know that can get a little messy, not just on your finger, but it's kind of hard to, you know, downsize your finger to actually give you detail work on your eyelid. Enter these brushes because look at the size of that. It's perfect if you want a beautiful line of glitter, just no messiness whatsoever. It's a product that kind of took me a while to try, even though I'm a huge glitter fan, because I just thought, I was like, how is this going to be special? It's just a silicone brush. But it's such a game changer. Again, if you're a big glitter fan, even if you're totally fine with applying your eyeshadow with your finger, and I think a lot of people don't like that method because they have long nails. I talked about that not too long ago. I usually don't have nails, but I had nails very briefly, and I was shocked at how hard it was to apply my eyeshadow. So again, something like this could be a real game changer, and I really hope Sephora brings it back. I don't know if it got the attention that it deserved, although I did get this as a recommendation from one of you guys. Alright guys, so that is my top picks for underrated products in 2018. I'm going to run a little giveaway based off of these products. I'll pop a picture up so you can see what you can win. This will be a US only contest, although I will do another international one probably pretty soon. So just check the description box below for details on how to enter. I hope you guys had a truly wonderful 2018 and that you have a wonderful new year as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next year. Peace out.